This webinar presents new findings from a brand new CID report looking at the barriers to casting a ballot that California eligible voters can experience, their knowledge and awareness of voter information, potentially the impact of different types of voter messaging on the likelihood of them actually casting a ballot. In California, as well as the rest of the United States, right, we have had long entrenched disparities in voter participation rates, voter turnout rates, significant differences by race, ethnicity, age, disability status, those where we have data for other historically underrepresented groups as well. The question is how, of course, to address them and eventually eliminate them, or at least significantly reduce them. We have this vicious cycle that in any given election, there are whole swaths of our eligible voter population, even of our registered voter population, that get very little outreach and voter education because they don't fall into that likely voter model. Young people, voters of color, low-income voters, people can feel very disconnected from the political process. There can be overlap with distrust in government institutions. There can be lack of outreach, right, from campaigns, historic and current structural barriers that impact people's awareness of and connection to the political process, the information that they receive. And so when you see I'm not interested, that is a simple response, right, that voters will give that can say so much more. California voters, of course, have multiple options to cast their ballot. Everybody who's registered will automatically get a vote by mail ballot that's sent to them in our state. They can mail that ballot in. They can drop it off at a staffed voting location. They can drop it off at a unstaffed drop box, or they can choose to actually go in person and vote. The majority of California voters aren't fully aware of those options. And there's been a lot of interest over the years in how to better inform eligible voters of their options. Official voter materials are the most trusted source of information. These materials, therefore, should be easy to use, written in plain language, available in different formats and languages to ensure all voters have access, right? And that these materials are accessible. Friends and family are a key information source. You saw those data, particularly for Latinos and younger voters. Both groups turn to friends and family for information at higher rates than other groups do. Older eligible voters rely more on the county voter information guide.